into it. Busy. I'm waking up early in the morning, get my hustle on. If you go to war with me, I hope your money long. Told him I ain't here for the games or you sing along. If there's money out here and I can't eat, then we can get along. Let's get into it. Get along. Yeah, I'm hot, boy.
Yes. Damn, I'm knocking my glasses off and stuff. What's good? Good morning. This is your boy DJ Duya.
Your boy Biz.
And we up for debate, man. So it was a tumultuous. Get that background music turned down. So it was definitely tumultuous NFL day yesterday, man.
Yeah.
Of course, our team is the Jets, so we'll it's not a lot of huge Jet fans, but I feel like for our Jets nation, we gotta cover it. So
you got to, bro.
Into it, go ahead. Give me your takes on the game.
Going into it, we said in order for them to win, Mike White just has to control, in order for them to stay in it, Mike White has to be able to control the game. He doesn't have to go out there and have a big game, just control it and put us in position to win. And for the most part, I feel like he did that. 1-6 in the red zone is not good. It's not. No. Let's not pat that on the back.
Yeah.
But let's really, really think as Jets fans, right? To all my Jets fans, football fans, do you think Zach Wilson gives us 6 opportunities in the red zone?
Nah.
I believe Mike White threw for Zach Wilson's total stats in the first half. First half, the man was like 9 of 17 or 9 of 16 or something like that. 119, 111 yards or some shit. That's Zach Wilson's stats for the whole game.
Yep.
And we're sitting and we're quick to be like, oh, he's not the real thing. He blew it. He did it against the Bears, but he couldn't do it against. He put damn near the same stats up against Minnesota that he did against the Bears. 300 passing yards. He ran for a touchdown. He had 2 interceptions, but
they tried to hate on that touchdown too. They called it. They said they got stopped at first, and then
when you seen it, them boys pushed him all the way over the line and then came back. But like his 2 interceptions came from a fourth quarter, 32nd. He had to throw something to make something happen, even though Elijah Moore was open underneath for the first down. I feel like they could have got that. And then in his first one, he threw in the first drive. I mean, bro, this shit hit the guy right in his chest.
Yo, he fucked up though, man. Elijah Moore, when he didn't catch that ball on the sideline and toe tap it, he fucked that up. Totally, man. Come on, my dude. You practice. You get paid for. That's why you get paid, bro. Like that's what you go to practice every week. You sit in film sessions and that type of shit right there. You can't jump. You gotta know that, man. It wasn't even like there was 100, like 2 or 3 guys on him. Justin Jefferson's gonna have 2 dudes on him
and grab that and pull that shit down and make sure his feet is in bounds. He's gonna try his best. Elijah was trying to stay up on his feet. That's the problem. Some of these players, we want to look pretty. They want to catch it and stay up on their feet. You can catch it, drag your feet, hit the ground. If you get more, congratulations for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I think he had one pass that was a little tad bit overthrown to Garrett Wilson that could have put us up in the fourth. He had Garrett Wilson going up the sideline, and I mean, ball was the tip of his fingers. If he would have dropped that and put a little bit less on that, that's going 7 the other way, and then it's back on. But our defense, when we needed our defense
to step up, they did.
They step up. Bro, we was down 3-17, 3-20 or something like that. They didn't think it was 3-20, bro. Or 6-20 going in the half. They didn't think we really was. Mike White played from behind played coming from behind on top of that. You think what I'm saying? He played and he came back and made it. We could have won the game in the last drive. Zach Wilson does not give us Jets fans that, bro. And they can argue with me. Zach Wilson doesn't put us in a game where if our defense gets numerous stops, he keeps getting us down the field. We're dealing with field goals, and they say, what's the difference between that and Zach Wilson? Zach Wilson ain't even getting us in field goal range. That's the difference. Okay, I would rather take 3 points than 0 points. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would rather take 3 than 0. At least our defense went out there and made stops when they were supposed to. Got the ball back to us. I mean, Justin Jefferson had a touchdown. He was like 4 for 45 yards. You know what I mean? Like, They did what they were supposed to for the
That
most part.
touchdown was rough, man. He hit him
rough.
with that. He hit him with that out.
Reed is not really a cover. I don't look at DJ Reed as a cover, like a one-on-one cover cornerback. I look at them like all our DBs work well together in that system where it's pass off, you cover your zone. I feel like Sauce is probably like our only good man-to-man coverage, and sometimes I feel like Sauce gets away with pass interferences. But it might be just the way the game's played. You know what I'm saying? Like how they talk to the refs, and the refs tell them what's allowed, what's not. So Sauce might be playing to what the refs allow and what they're not.
That's true. That's a good point.
But yeah, tough loss. But I'm not turning my back on Mike, man. And they got a tough schedule coming up. Buffalo and Miami and all these guys. I know we got a tough schedule coming up, but like, bro, I still feel we get 9-10 games.
As of right now, they have the 7th spot in the playoffs. So, man, they got a tough schedule, man.
Very tough, bro. Let's not undersell it, but I mean, who thought we was even gonna be here in this conversation at the beginning of the year?
That's a fact. Nobody.
No one. Everybody had us. I remember seeing before the season started. Our guys, Max Kellerman and them, man. I love them dudes, man. But like they was like Jets. They did the over/under of 5 games. Everybody picked under.
I did too, man.
Everybody picked.
I was hoping for 6. I was like, if we could get 6, that's a step up,
That's a plus. With Zach, can we get 6? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like can we get 6 with Zach? They say Zach got these many wins. No, the defense went and got that many wins for us, bro.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like once again, it's like almost a Mark Sanchez thing. I mean, Mark Sanchez was better than Zach Wilson to me, but it's almost a Mark Sanchez thing where it's like, well, he brought you to 2 AFC championships. No, he was the quarterback of our 2 teams. You dig what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a big difference. You have to actually be putting work in to be considered. Oh, you brought them to the AFC. When we say Chiefs, we say Patrick Mahomes got them to the AFC. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we say Miami, we say Tua and Tyreek Hill and them boys got them to the playoffs. When you say Jets, you're like, that defense.
I don't think on a national level nobody even really like pays attention to them yet. You know what I mean?
At all. Nobody does, bro. Let's be real. That's
the other game I wanted to talk about was the Titans versus the Eagles, because those were 2 division leaders.
Yeah.
The Eagles are the front runner in the NFC East right now at 11 and we came into the game 10-1.
Yeah.
And then the Titans at that time were what's their record? They were 7-4. So the Eagles, man, I keep hating on them. I used to actually be like a side Eagles fan back when they had Donovan McNabb and all that.
Yeah.
But man, I keep hating on them, but they just keep stacking wins, man. And
Bro,
I
don't want them to be that upset that team that does all this on the regular season. I hope they have in their mind, all right, it's great that we got to the regular season, but that's just to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because if they get to the playoffs and lose first round, it's like we did all that for.
I could see that happening if they run into another NFC East team. So like if they get the bye week and then they got to play like the Giants or the Cowboys, a team that already knows them very, very well, they could easily lose.
Yes, definitely. But I mean, I feel for now, first of all, going into Tennessee, I knew they was going to beat Tennessee for the simple fact. You see how they ran last week? How Philly ran last week? They showed you that they got running schemes. They showed you that they can run from all different ways of the field and all this stuff. They showed you this. I didn't think Tennessee was going to show them anything as far as traps, pulls. I didn't think they was going to show Eagles nothing new that their defense didn't see already with their offense during practice. So I always going to show Eagles respect for the simple fact that this year, man, they got a young team and they got baby T.O. Did you see how he was?
I didn't see any highlights from the game. He was going in.
He's a walking mismatch. We can see everybody can sit there and say, I get it, the Keenan Allens and the Justin Jeffersons and all that, and these Cooper Kupps, Tyreek Hills and all them. But A.J. Brown is your defined one-on-one nightmare, I feel like, besides DK Metcalf, man. Like that man is like big. He has a 4.4 40. He's 6'2", 6'3", and the man's not afraid to go up and get the ball. He's physical. Like he's like your bro. He was showing out left. He had a guy, Jalen Hurts, threw like a 50-something yard touchdown pass to him. The defender was on his shirt, literally like they was chest to chest running. Your man waited for the ball to get on his back, and they came around and caught it. And they came up over top of him, bro.
Damn.
Like, didn't jump. They was running stride to stride. Defender had his hands on him, chest to chest, helmet to helmet, like this, bro. He just looked calmly running and just like he let him run with him because he figured if I try to do anything else, it's gonna mess up the catch. He let him run with him, and it dropped right on the back of that man's shoulder, the defender's shoulder, and he just caught it, pulled over top, touched it. It was, bro. He's just a different guy, man. And I feel like long as they got little baby T.O., he creates a one-on-one or a double. You have to give him a double coverage respect. If he's
they got Smith too, DeVonte Smith, former Heisman Trophy winner.
This is what I'm saying. They got DeVonte speed in hands. DeVonte speed. That's the roll tide. That man got speed. He got hands, bro.
Different.
But when you got a baby T.O. that demands a safety over top, this DeVonte can be killing them underneath. But you got Dallas, Philly got a whole team, tight ends, 2 running backs, a mobile QB that wants to play the pocket. That's why I like Jalen Hurts. Like, he can run. He'll give you 140. So you see what he did last week. He gave you 147 yards rushing.
Yeah.
But he can also give you 250, 300 passing on a good day if he wants to.
Yeah, he gave you 380 in the air and 3 touchdowns, and he only had 12 yards rushing yesterday.
And then the week before that, he had 147 rushing.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, what is he going to do this week? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's almost like, bro. And
I got to stop hating on them, man.
I mean,
well, then
you know what's crazy? The minute you stop hating on them, they're gonna
start losing, right?
See?
Yep, that's a fact. That happens every trip. So then Deshaun Watson, he made his trip back into Texas and faced his former team, and he
did what you said he was gonna do.
Yeah,
rusty. You called that pretty much. You said he's gonna throw a pick. He's rusty. Yep. Don't expect much. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt type of game. And what they ended up doing is special teams came through. Donovan Peoples-Jones ran a punt return back. You know what I mean? Defense came up big. They got, you know what I mean? They did what they were supposed to for the most part. They helped them out. I don't think it's going to be like this for the whole – I mean, do I think like this for the whole year? No. But for the next game, yes. Deshaun Watson's going to be rusty for a game or two, bro.
Yeah.
You just don't take 200-something days off of football and come back and throw for 300. You're not doing that. You're not running for 150 yards either. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he looks, not for nothing, he looked kind of basic. Like they should have just left Jacoby Brissett out there.
In there, right? I knew that was going to happen, man.
Yeah. You called that to the T. You said you even called the one interception. He was like, yo, he's going to throw a pick. He's rusty. Like, there's no way he's gonna come out there.
Michael Jordan came back and
you said Michael Jordan didn't even come back and I get it. It's definitely a big thing, man.
Yeah. So the next one I wanted to talk about was the 49ers and the Dolphins. I didn't watch the game because I was doing verse to verse. Shout out to everybody that was tuned into that last night. We got Notorious Big, Jay-Z, Black Thought, and Nas in the final four.
I don't get it. I turned off. I don't get it. No, I don't get it. Now it's just literally, I feel like, bro, I love all the judges, but now I just feel like, all right, y'all been so used to listening to Biggie and these niggas that you just don't want to turn your back on them at this point. Like, let's not do that. This is why we need non-biased, bro. You need literally judges that probably listen to rock and roll music or something, bro. You can't have it because they're gonna be like, oh, Biggie's my man, and Biggie got. You're not thinking about who he's up against. Like, let's be real. Nas and Jada, bro. Jada right now, if you go around New York poll right now, they're going to say Jada's better than Nas. And they're going to give you numerous. I promise you that, bro. I promise you that, bro. Niggas is going to say Jada right now. That just makes no sense. I'm looking at these ones, I'm listening to the verses, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, man. But Nas found a way. Biggie found it. How the fuck? I get it. We all want to put Biggie in our top 5, but damn.
Yeah, and Fred the Godson had some shit too, man. Rest in peace to that guy, man.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Fred got out. Come on. once they announced the whistling, I said, yeah, this is crazy. So when I said this big, I said, what? Then they said, nah. I said, nah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Yeah, so the 49ers faced the Dolphins yesterday, and they pretty much handled one of the best offensive teams. And the 49ers defense is really the truth, man.
Bro,
but
Dolphins put up a touchdown first play of the game. I said, whoa, it's going to be a long one.
Yep. But the thing is, they lost Jimmy Garoppolo for the rest of the season.
Broken foot.
So
and everybody wants to put their trust in Purdy. It's gonna be enough. Listen, get ready for a San Francisco defensive ride into the playoffs.
Okay.
Do not put my boy Mikey V and Purdy we trust and all that. I seen it all on his social media. Hey, on Purdy we trust. Listen.
Okay.
Don't do it. Get your e-brake ready and put your brake on if you have to. Because Purdy does not literally have to do nothing. He has everything lined up around him already to not go out there and try to do. Just be you. Be the backup quarterback that is put in a great position right now.
Yep.
What did Denzel Washington say in training day? You're in a privileged position to learn a thing or two. Shut up.
Yeah.
And listen, you're in a privileged position to learn a thing or two. Purdy, shut up. Listen. Because right now, you are in a perfect position with Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Bro, you're in a great position to learn a thing or two. And it's how to win games and be in the playoffs.
No, you're
with
absolutely
this injury,
right.
though, bro, with this injury, the Niners defense is already playing right here. They're playing top notch right now. We need them to go out the box now, though. That is the only way they're going on the long. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I don't believe Purdy. Everybody's going to say, well, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't do much. He made good decisions.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? He made good decisions. He made great decisions. He gave it to who needed to be having the ball out when they needed to. You hear what I'm saying? He knows how to handle the blitz well. He knew how to handle everything. Can Purdy do this? Miami's not a defensive team, bro. Let's not forget this. Let's not make it seem like Miami's top 5 and 10. Let's not do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Miami's not a great defensive team. They're a good defensive team, but not great. Let's see what happens when they go up against a different team. You know what I'm saying? Let's pump our brakes a little bit. They still got to play Seattle. Seattle has a somewhat decent defense. They still got to I forgot. Let me look at their schedule too right now, because I don't believe their schedule is that much of a walk in the park either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Miami's?
No, 49ers.
49ers. Let's see.
Like Niners, I know. So they got the Bucks, Seahawks, Commanders, Raiders, Cardinals. So they got 5 games.
Yeah, they got.
They don't really have that defense, but the Bucks.
Yeah.
The Bucks is going to put that heat on him. The Bucks is going to go out there and say, "Oh, you're going to make this a running game." Because the minute you try to do short passing, you're dead. You're dead if you try. It's going to have to turn into a short passing game. It's going to have to go back to that old Niners West Coast offense, remember? With Steve Young and shit.
Young and all that, yep.
Dinky, dink, dunk, 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 dunk. Big play. Dunk, 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 dunk. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be one of them. Because Bucks is going to come out there and they got something to play for, bro. They got something to play for.
They're under 500 at the moment. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
And they're winning the division, so they're 2 games ahead and they're under 500. Crazy.
I think they got 5 games also left. So, like,
yeah.
Or 6, one of the 2. So, like, bro, they got 5 games actually. So, man, listen, it's gonna be ugly going into that second half of the season.
And they got winnable games too, because they probably will lose to the 49ers. Well, I don't know, because the quarterback situation, it all depends on that. Then they'll probably lose to the Bengals. The Bengals are hot right now.
Who?
The Buccaneers, I'm saying. And then
Buccaneers. So that's who Buccaneers play. Buccaneers got Niners,
Bengals. Then they play the Cardinals, Panthers, and Falcons. They could win those last 3.
Those are the ones that met the Falcons and the Panthers. You got to win those 2, because Panthers already got a W against you, and I think you got a W against Atlanta. So you got to win those 2. All they got to do is win those 2 and they're in.
Yeah, because if they were to lose those 2, Atlanta could still catch them and win the division.
Yeah, but if they beat Atlanta and beat Panthers and get the Cardinals, beating 2 of your division rivals, and then Cardinals. You get those 3 right there. You can they can slide in with an 8-9 record.
Yeah, facts, man. What was the next? Hold on, let's switch screens here. The game that we had next up was the Chiefs and the Bengals, man. How did you feel about this one?
I knew, bro. When you reminded me that Jamar Chase was coming back, I mean, when I knew they was going to Cincinnati, the Chiefs was going to Cincinnati regardless. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different because Joe Burrow don't go in there with that Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God, Patty Magic. He's like, what, bro? I'm Joe Cool. What do you mean? What? Are you disrespecting me coming to my house talking about this man?
Yo,
let me show you something. Like, Joe is too cool, bro. Even on his bad game, I believe in Joe, bro.
Yo, Sims, man, that's a Sims doll to me, man. That's a Joe Sims doll. Yo, he looks like a man.
Yo, bro, the way he looked like Sims. If Sims would be playing up, the way his whole swagger is just like
exactly.
Like what? Get up out of here, man. I ain't worried about them. Like, bro, I felt like Chiefs going to Cincinnati. And everybody was doing this Patrick Mahomes, like, get over the hump and this, that, and the third. And Cincinnati is Cincinnati is that, bro. Yep. And then you reminded me they was getting Jamar back. I said, oh, they going to show they ass. And sure enough, Jamar came out there like he never missed a week.
He really did. I knew he was gonna. They said he had a cracked hip or some shit.
A hairline fracture in the hip or somewhere.
Come on, and he was still putting in work out there. He's
bro.
Him and Justin Jefferson, I could see why they wanted
catch, bro. He caught a one. It was out of bounds, but his demeanor on it, he was running down the sideline, watching the ball, and was just like, yo, leaned his body back and all that. One hand. I mean, he just caught it on his feet. They tried to push him. He landed on his feet and was just laughing, just like
not to go back to the Jets game, but the way Wilson was bouncing off them dudes. Garrett Wilson, when they was trying to tackle him, that was crazy,
bro.
I was like, yo, he grabbed a Madden pack or something and boosted up his break tackles.
That man did something over the weekend and got his breaking tackle crazy. +5.
Word, man.
Because he was definitely but yeah, man, like, I mean, yo, them boys is different, man. And now having Jamar Chase back, they're letting you know, now you got to respect the overtop again. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect the overtop again. Now Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins and all. Bro, T. Higgins is so underrated. He's the greatest. He's going to be not greatest. He's a great second option receiver because he's just like running. He has speed. He's like not afraid to go catch that ball, bro. There's not many receivers you see like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're the most dangerous offense to game plan for.
Yo, by far. Because not for nothing, even Perrine, the Samaj or whatever his name, he was running crazy, bro. I didn't know if that was Joe Mixon or him.
Because even if you get Joe Burrow, like, even if you put pressure on him, it doesn't affect him. You could sack him 5-6 times. He gets back up. He doesn't care.
He's going to sit right in his pocket and do the same thing. He'll have me like, bro, throw it. You just did the same thing last time. Stop sitting in the pocket like that.
Another crazy thing is that, that man tore his ACL and came back like it was nothing.
Nothing.
Like, that's different to me, man. He's different.
This guy's different, man. I want to get on the listen, I know we don't like it. We don't really talk about them like that. We're going to get on these two teams. Your Cowboys scored 30-plus points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Now, I had, we placed these bets on these games and stuff. So I had like 3 late-night bets. And the one game was already done. But I was just like, the Cowboys is going to cover. I was like, damn, I only missed one game. So when I went to sleep, it was like 20-19 or some shit.
Yep.
And I woke up and it was 54-19. I said, what the hell happened?
30-plus in the fourth, man. And I was like, oh, the Colts might end up pulling this out. I'm like, oh, they really like trying. Like, if Matt stopped throwing picks, they good. Man, them boys came out there and the first touchdown score was quick. Fumble return. Touchdown. I said, oh. And it just started happening so rapidly, bro. The defense went in there and it just started happening so rapidly. I said, man, this game is over. Like, it's over. They're not coming. Once they got to 34, I said, there's too much momentum right now. So there's too much momentum right now. I'm going to sleep. My kids was a little feeling under the weather. I said, man, I'm going to sleep. This game is over.
I had to get up at 3 something, so to go to work, I'm like, man, it's just I'm out of here. So I went to sleep mad early. As soon as that verse was over, I pretty much went
gone. Good night.
So what? How do you feel about this game tonight? We didn't really talk about because the Tampa Bay is going against the Saints, and what's the Saints record right now? The Saints are 4-8. So, I mean, they're only really 2 games behind, or a game and a half behind the Buccaneers.
Oh, they was like 3. Damn. Oh, well, Tampa's leaving 5. So
yeah, Tampa only got 5 wins. They got 4. So, man, if they beat Tampa Bay tonight, Tampa would drop to 5-7. They would move up to 5-8, and then we got a division.
We got a division going on.
Yeah, Atlanta be
Atlanta be ahead of that division though.
And I feel like one of those. Whenever there's a division like that, when like a team comes in 500 or under 500, like the Seahawks were that one year, I feel like they always win their first playoff game. Pretty much. I ain't gonna say always, but for the most part, they're like they win that first playoff game when they go into because they have like nothing to lose, and the team usually underestimates them.
Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna be like, bro. And they better not. They better go in there. Listen, Tampa got no room for error.
No, they don't.
They have no room for error. This could be Brady's first year out the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They have no room for error at all.
Really don't.
So they have to figure it out. And they have to figure it out quick.
Yeah, so we got to do a short show today because I got to take
no doubt, bro. Listen, it's all good.
I wanted to before we get off, I wanted to ask you a question. Anthony Davis last night, 55 points, 17 rebounds. Where do you think he's at in the MVP tiers here? If he's climbing up the rank,
bro, 99 points in 2 games, the most I think tied since Kobe in Lakers history.
Wow, bro.
If he keeps playing like this, MVP.
Yeah,
like you have to even with them. They always say your team got to have a winning record. You got to be in this. For him to be doing what he's doing with a LeBron and Russ on his team, and against the teams he's doing it against, he's not doing it against just like weird teams.
Against Giannis, man.
It's almost like he's waiting for these like the games and be like, all right, I'm gonna show you what I'm really about.
Yep.
55, bro.
Yeah.
But we have to kind of talk about him. He's definitely rising up in that.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
So tomorrow, we'll talk about the game from tonight. We'll look at some NBA games, but I wanted you to give, or me too. We're gonna do our All-Pro team for the season so far. So
okay,
we'll put all the teams that we feel like not Pro Bowlers, but the best players in the league. We're not gonna separate it by AFC or NFC. We're just gonna do who we think should be All-Pro this year.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So let me get this shit. Who else? Before we get out of here, is anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, bro. Just Newberg, lost in the chip.
Oh yeah, we got it to definitely. That's it.
Yeah, they lost in the chip, but listen, good job for making it that way, that far, fellas. You know what I'm saying, and putting in the work that needed to be put in. Even though you was our rival, you put that work in, and you got where you got to be. Just fell a little short. It's nothing's always next year, man. Come back, fight again. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that was tough, man. Because it's not like we could watch the game or whatever, and I was just like, when I saw what the
score was late in the fourth,
and I was like, damn, I didn't expect it to go that way.
Not at all. But I mean, listen, man, their boys fought to get there. They had a good season. Give them their roses right now. You know what I mean? Give them their flowers and everything right now. So, but yeah, that's about it, brother. Other than that, we cover everything tomorrow we need to cover.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, same type of time. It's your boy DJ Douya.
I'm Biz.
And we out. It's up for debate. What the hell? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. I'm like, what the hell?
Let's get into it. I'm waking up early I hope your money long. 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 Told him I ain't here for the games or you sing along. Sing along. You sing along. Sing along. If there's money out here and I can't eat, then we can get along. Get along. Let's get into it. Get along. Yeah, I'm hot, boy. I'm really hot, boy. Talking game to get you with, cause that's something you not, boy. Killers move in silence, move militant because niggas